YouTube. Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. As we continue our modded playthrough with the brand new LEGO Legion in Season 2. We're going to be having a lot of fun with this one. We've been having a lot of fun with this one, kicking some serious butt, playing with a whole bunch of brand new hardcore rules and a whole bunch of mods. Our mods are, you can find over on our Discord, check down in the description below. We're playing with several hardcore home rules. The first one is we will attempt to adhere to inner sphere lance setups, specifically their formations found in the Tactical Operations book. We will only be playing with 70% of our allotted tonnage weight in order to make things a lot harder. And dead is dead, which means if a mech dies from a central torso destruction, the mega scrap is gone. You must get rid of it immediately. So, with that sort of out of the way, let's go see what happened in the aftermath of our last mission, where we broke most of the battle mechs. And we managed to make a brand new spider, which is going to be great. It's 30 tons. It's lots of fun. Is there any more missions on this planet? There is not. We also happen to be right by home, so we're going to stop over right by home so that we can manage to get ourselves a little bit more repairs for much cheaper and pick up any air pieces of equipment. Do we want to sell the Centurion, or are we just going to hang on to it?
Throw it in cold storage, I say.
Yeah, we could do that. I'll do it as soon as we run out of space. Alright, so, Battle Mix, our brand new spider, edit the loadout. Let's fix this sucker. He kept his machine guns, wow. So, repair all. How much armor do you currently not have? A lot. Will I use jump to... Does anybody want to use a spider, first and foremost?
I'm down with using a spider. I mean, someone else can drive the Jenner.
Okay. Actually, if you step down to the spider, then that is what we'll be at, because we are already over tonnage.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, sounds good.
Do you have any specific requests for the loadout, then?
Can we put a PPC in it?
Yes. I'm 90% positive. A Nuzlocke MechWarrior. I suppose you could say that. Yeah, it's kind of Nuzlocke, I guess. It can literally just fit a PPC in if I take everything off of it.
We need nothing but the PPC.
It is a center torso mounted PPC, but yes. Do you want to do that?
Oh, wait, is it max armor?
No. It's standard spider armor, so about half of max armor.
Well, then.
If you want to do it, I'll let you do it.
We'll give it a try.
If you want to just keep a normal spider, that's fine. You'll have machine guns and a medium laser. It'll be great.
But it's PPC, so I want PPC.
Alright, if you want a PPC, you shall have a PPC.
I mean, yeah, I could go a large laser, but I don't know if there's any in the store, so...
We can check it. I'll check the market before I, break everything. So if we go to equipment, lasers, there's actually a tier 2 PPC in the store. It was fake.
Shenanigans.
Alright, so there's no large laser in the store, but there is a tier 2 PPC, so let's go build you your mech.
Our tier 1 flamer.
I will grab that in just a moment. Strip that, repair that, put that on there. And we have your brand new, in 20 days, Cheddar. Alright, let's go make sure that we get all the flamers, so that we can build the flamer version. Oh, actually, no, there's no flamers. Just medium and small lasers. And a whole bunch of LRMs if anybody's in the market for those. A couple of auto cannons. Other than that, nothing really special. Let's go see what I can sell from my inventory. We have an AC-10, and that's about it. Pair of AC-5s, which we're going to need. A whole bunch of terrible medium... What I was looking at... Yeah, there we go. We're going to sell all of our crap medium lasers because we have enough of normal medium lasers to keep things running. And that'll pay for most of what we just spent on a brand new PPC. Also get rid of all the tier 1 LRM-10s. We'll keep the tier 2 SRM-6 just in case we pick up a commando. And we'll sell some gem jets. There we go. Nice little comfortable. What cicada in the store is a different background special hero? It's a special cicada, and the only thing special about it is the fact that it's brand new, out of the shop, and therefore does not require any repairs. That's literally it. It's terrible.
I don't want to think about an awesome with the new PPC speed. That's scary.
Oh, that's gotta be so good. You'll take your PPC and you like it. And with the mod, PPC's rock, wait until you see the terror that is awesome. Damage is still not great. Yeah, Sprague wants to increase damage and everything. We should have Sprague just make his own gosh darn mod for damage. Oh, the man wants to make mods and he wants to help somebody make a mod. That's what he wants to do. But unfortunately, the last guy he approached to try and help him make a mod was like, I keep my things a secret. That's kind of sad. She's like, come on, dude. Spread the love. The community loves you. Clearly. Sprague is never happy with PPC damage. This is true. Sprague fix. Yes. Yes, it has turned on you, Sprague. Alright, so we have done our stuff. I think we're going to head over to our tier 4 location. We'll swing into Melker. 41-day trip because I went to the wrong zone. But that'll actually give us time to have all of our mechs refitted and rocking and rolling. If anybody wants to go in and paint their mechs, now is the time to do it. To make sure that we get that done soon. Also, if anybody wants to swap mechs with me, feel free to. I will drive whatever we have.
I'm happy with my paint scheme, and
there is a couple of special jobs. Oh, it's the picking up scraps one. So raid civilians for supplies or save civilians from stuff. I think this. Did the civilians give us anything cool here? I forget. I don't think so. Or does it open up a next plot line? I'm trying to remember. But I don't know. I think being good guys always gives you better stuff, so we're just going to accept that. That's a further on one, though. We're going on a raid first because I feel like blowing people up. 12 salvage. Total tonnage is 160 tons. Let me get my calculadora. La calculadora. The 160 times 0.7. 112 tons. So you can actually keep the Jenner if you wanted. We can go up to 110. Does anybody want to go into a bigger mech with more firepower?
I like it.
No. Yeah. But I don't know. Here's a mirror check to see if we see it.
Guess I could swap into the Jenner.
No, it's up to you. We're close enough to that value that it's probably not going to matter too much. Pick what you want and have some fun with it. Besides, now we'll get to see the PPCs in all of their awesomeness in this one. Barrel did that, raiding the civilians, got him a load of medium pulse lasers, saving them, got a cicada. Well, we could use a cicada.
I think we need free mechs more than pulse lasers at this point.
Yeah, 45 tonner. Although we're going to need even more tonnage if we want to do that. Because we're right on the edge. Basically, one of our Locusts can move up to a 30 tonner. Or one of our 30 tonners can move to a 40 tonner. So, if we get a... Is there a version of the cicada with 4 medium lasers? I'm trying to remember.
No, but...
No?
No,
not
here's
from memory.
The Hero Cicada, though. Hero Cicada is really nice.
Does that have an autocannon or is that a PPC?
It has 4 medium lasers and 2 SRM4s. And it
Yeah,
moves
that
at
would
like
be great.
140.
Yeah, give me that. I can work with that one. That'll be a lot of fun. So, we're going once again with the Red Cross, a pair of Locusts, both of which are incredibly mismatched, and then Moon coming in with, what is that?
It's the Corsair paint scheme, but I gave it royal colors like purple and gold because I'm a rich pirate.
Oh, rich pirate. Yes, such rich piracy at 1.7 million Sea-Beals we have. Yar!
Listen, I have the PPC and the spider.
It's the pimped spider. Oh, pimp my ride spider edition. Sproke has just thrown the mod list up into chat. We are currently using realistic weapons velocities to increase the speed at which quite a few projectiles travel. Better spawns to make it so that, SRM carrier doesn't suddenly appear behind you. Increased loadout options, which makes all size slots just standard slots. So a ballistic slot is a ballistic slot. It doesn't matter what size you put into it. Salvage fix for more leg mechs. Basically, legging a mech gives you a better chance of salvaging it. And speedy Urban K9, if we manage to find it, it can move at like 350 kilometers an hour, and I'm looking forward to it. All I know is that in every version of the cicada in the BattleTech game has paper armor. This is true. That's a beautiful spider. Right, he's rich enough to put a PPC in a spider. That's bling right there. Congratulations, you officially have bling. It's a shame that I just can't mount the PPC on a gold chain.
Wait, we can hang chains off the PPC.
We could do that. They would probably melt every single time the weapon fired. But hey, we have enough money to mount a PPC on a cicada. We can afford to replace our gold chains every single time that the spider shoots something. Will the K9 run into its own rounds at the speed like the original SR-71 did? It wasn't the SR-71 that did that. It was... Oh god, I think it was the Delta Dart? It was one of those interceptors that they were testing with, and they decided not to give it a machine gun because it could do that. Wait, no. It wasn't a Dart. Please don't shoot the interior of my base.
Reactor online.
That's expensive.
Sensors online.
I'm gonna have to get somebody to actually fix that.
Weapons online.
It was the Y12 with the previous or something?
All systems nominal.
Did they put a gun in the Y12?
This is a bloodletting operation, Commander.
I'm fairly positive somebody shot themselves down. Alright, comm tower destruction. We don't actually have to kill anybody, but we did take this one for salvage, so let's keep an eye
How
out.
hot is this? This is very hot.
Good hunting.
How much heat do you build every single time you do something?
It's actually not too bad. You basically go up to 25 heat when you fire the PPC once.
Nice.
Yeah,
Have I ever fired
it's
the PPC
22
just
for me.
melee things to avoid melting? So who
Yeah,
is
it's
our
22
straggler?
for me.
If you've got a better PPC, it's less heat.
Turn around,
Makes,
is that easier.
Target destroyed.
Oh,
Close.
you went that way.
Yeah. Did I leave you guys in the wrong
bye.
direction?
No, I went. Oh god.
Hello! I have arrived.
I nearly went off the edge of the cliff.
Woo! Somebody's got a BBC, and they are not happy. Oh god, it's a Manicore.
It's a dropship.
This is perhaps the most perfect experience of what a light mech is and does.
That's a fire starter.
I killed it by running into it, and now my back armor is gone and my torso is damaged. But I killed the first
Smack it in
objective.
there.
What's that? Oh god. Oh god.
Acquired.
What is the oh god?
Fire start.
Oh, yeah, oh god. Let's see if we can't get him. Oh, the Firestarter is like one of the best light mechs you can get.
In this, yeah.
He's got so many hard points. He can do anything he wants with them.
I bumped into him in the middle of the small town there.
Yeah, I ran into the Manicore on Main Street there. It was terrifying. It's like suddenly, oh
Fire
god.
starter. Surprise PPC.
Take his legs! We almost got him. Okay, one leg down. Just take his left leg and we got it. Left is right. From the other direction.
PPC's a little hard to aim.
Target
The velocity's so
destroyed.
fast.
One would imagine. Also, given the fact that it's torso mounted.
Yes, that
Target
is
destroyed.
a difficulty I found with trying to shoot these.
Alright, first objective conquered. Vehicles are tons of weapons, right? So it takes 60% of what we salvage, right? So
Yep.
killing things is not a good idea anymore. Because if we want that fire starter, the greatest chance of odds is if we just don't kill anything else.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's quite how it works, or if it's 60% roll per part.
Oh.
Acquired.
Huh. If we actually need the math on that, that'd actually be kind of important. Use your large laser. Or the PPC. That worked. I mean, not entirely, but it did most of it.
Target destroyed.
Ah, don't shoot my back. My back is very vulnerable.
Good work, Commander.
I don't like it when they're behind me.
Almost target.
The tight alleyways that you can fit through in this Locust are hilarious. I really can't afford to get shot in the back much more. I'm almost dead.
One of my arms is red, but that's
No, that's not true. Oh, so it doesn't work like that? Okay, I just found a Hero Marauder. I think you meant like it's broken. I can't afford it. Is there equivalent to Battletech's heavy turrets in this? Towers of armor that have more weapons than an assault mech? Not at the moment. Spurg's
Those
advice
don't
to you right now
actually
to leave
really
is to
exist.
sell everything.
Target down.
Yeah, this is actually working pretty good.
That was a
Not gonna lie.
great showing, Commander.
The light mech's
My
kind of
benefactor
making a
will be
grand showing.
considered
Holy crap, where did you
success.
come from?
Now get back to the dropship ASAP.
drop off to the dropship.
Yeah, I think it's time to run. See, I even got a green light from the signal.
Those are a lot of tanks.
Well, in that case, maybe we want to kill him.
Happy you made it out of there alive, Commander. Stand by for
We
pickup.
did great. Don't worry about it, Sumi Ray. I mean, Rihanna. Umbrella. Something of that nature. She's discount Sumi Ray. Although lately Sumi Ray has been trying to get me killed, so maybe Sumi Ray is discount Rihanna. Gotta go fast. Yup. Flying this Locust is a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Spider Girl is 130.
I've actually been re-watching Sonic X.
Really? How's it been?
Yeah, it's been okay. I just finished also watching second season for Legends of the Galactic Hero.
Oh, nice. I actually had a mod in Stellaris that put in the Legend of the Galactic Heroes ships in.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah, it is available. It's still in the workshop. By the way, if this is your first time catching us and seeing us live, make sure you hit that follow button so you can get notifications every single time that we're actually on Twitch. We normally stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Wednesdays and Saturdays, we play a game called BattleTech, specifically a mod of BattleTech called RogueTech, which basically turns the computer game into the tabletop game in possibly the coolest way you can imagine, in 3D no less. And on Fridays, of course, we play MechWarrior 5, which you are enjoying here with us today. Unfortunately, the game is currently robbing me of all of these awesome mech parts that I would like to have. We now have 20 medium lasers. I may have a bit of a collecting problem. And I can buy you more flamers, and I have, but they're not of any particularly good value. So we're just going to have to sort of run with it. I actually need machine guns, don't I? And some ammo for it. Perfect. Aha! Locust 101 damage. Irene. From Epic, is it like Steam? Where do we get mods? You get it from Nexus. NexusMods.com. Specifically the MechWarrior 5 Nexus. Are you able to change the mercenary logo? Yes. Yes, you can with mods, but not in the normal game, unfortunately. So I don't know why they didn't allow you to do that. It looks perfectly like that was something you should have been able to do. I'm kind of guessing they just ran out of time. Yeah.
That's not a hard thing they could have changed. That's a very simple thing. It's just being a bit late.
Yeah, which a lot of things are. But there is a mod now to fix it, in case you wanted. Alright, we need to travel. I think I want to head to... No, the week spent is worth it. So we're going to get all of our mechs modified, refitted, and fixed in 13 days and rock and roll on another mission. Kicking butt, taking names. That's how we like it. So as long as it's a 160-ton mission, we're actually meeting our tonnage requirement for our house rules, which 70% contract weight, try and adhere to Inner Sphere Mech Company or Mech Lance principles, and what was the last? Oh yeah, Dead is Dead. We'll pick up 8 shares on that, which is enough to buy a mediocre light. 160 tons is still available, so we can rock and roll. Basically, turn this around immediately. There are many mods and many more every day, and the Epic Game Store is similar to Steam. Yeah, in the same way that Mega Blocks are similar to Lego. It also doesn't make sense if you're not supposed to be the next Cavaliers and hiding that you can't run around with the symbols all over your ship. Yep. What program do you use for MechWarrior 5 to mod it? You don't need a program at all. It's just when you download, you'll be downloading .pack files, which will just literally go into your file explorer and drop them in right there. So you don't even need a mod editor. There really isn't a mod loader at the moment. So yeah, the directions for doing it are normally on the page. So much printing is fine. Do you think MechWarrior 5 will have a clan expansion in the future? Maybe, but I think they'd rather turn that into MechWarrior 6. Sprogue's going to sleep. All right, good night, Sprogue. Was nice to have you around. You are, of course, as always, the life of the party, which you can't be replaced at the moment. But thank you for swinging on by for the first couple hours. Is on Epic? No, it's from the Nexus. So you'll go to Nexus mods for MechWarrior 5. You'll find the mod that you like. You'll download that. You'll then take that pack file that you download. You'll just go into your file information, and then you'll drop it into the the contents folder or something like that. So you'll drop it into place. It'll show you how to do it over the Nexus, and then you can play with the mods like we are. So the mods we're using.
Folder called data, and in that folder is a folder called packs, PAKS.
Yes, that. Kind of funny that it's called PAX because the realistic weapons velocity mod is based apparently off like a PAC 40. So makes all of our guns shoot extra fast. Although we're an entirely energy-based lance. Aside from the Locust machine guns. We have no autocannons.
Yeah, well, I like that.
This is true. Although if I can, RogueTech is going to have. So RogueTech recently had their 1.0 update, and you now can have hand-carried weapons, which I want to put like hand-carried autocannons again. They moved away from that, and it's going to be fun to have again. Mods number, it's on next one, yeah. So.
What I'd like to see is a Mad Cat in the mods. That'd be.
Yeah, it'll be either. Actually, no, it'll probably just be the Mad Cat once they finally figure out how to put mechs in. I was gonna say it's gonna be the Marauder, but the Marauder's already in game. So the Mad Cat is the big one that everybody's missing. Once they figure out how to port them over for MechWarrior Online, it'll be a flood just like it was with BattleTech.
I vote someone with a lot of money pay all the modders to never put the Mad Cat in this game.
Why would you do that to people?
Because Mad Cat bad.
Mad Cat is
back to last
overpriced.
season and drop pod.
Fine, we'll just put in the Timberwolf instead.
And that, inevitably, then they'll put in the Mad Cat Mark III, and then you'll just be rolling your eyes. The Mad Cat Mark III was literally just the reason because a whole bunch of clan pilots had their 75-ton Mad Cats and wanted to play in the medium-only battles that their friends were playing. Or like, okay, it's a Mad Cat Mark III, it only weighs 55 tons. That is literally exactly how it happened. I am 100% confident. Because they wanted to use their Mad Cat models during the gameplay, and they couldn't. Like, I don't want to drive a Stormcrow.
Yeah, but the Stormcrow is a great mech.
Stormcrow is a great mech. Really reliable, solid.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best, if not the best, clan mechs.
We got for every single one of our campaigns, the first clan mech we ever got was a Stormcrow. Like, every single one. That's how it works. So, the first clan mediums we get. Stormcrow is clan trash, according to Lieutenant Shade.
Ooh.
So,
I mean, yes, it's still a clan mech, and that's such objectively bad, but...
too expensive. MechTech and MechWarrior 4 was awesome with clan logos. You can make this back in the day. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be...
I'm quite a... for Innisphere, I'm quite a fan of the Bushwhacker.
Bushies are awesome. They are the quintessential 55-ton medium for Innisphere. Oh, love them so much.
Reactor online.
Like a billion of them throughout
Sensors online. Weapons
Wouldn't mind
online.
seeing a dervish in this game.
All systems
that'd be
nominal.
This is a bloodletting operation, Commander.
Okay,
Our
who do we
mission
kill?
is
What
to
do we
cripple
break?
a series of comm towers
Crusader would be
located
fun.
at the
Yeah,
locations
well,
of
the thing is,
Uber
I
before
don't
enemy
know
forces
if
know
the
what's
Crusader
inside.
that's currently in
We'll
RogueTech
be
could
back
be
to pick you
ported
up
into
when the
this
job is
game. I
done.
think the model
Get
just isn't
hunting.
high enough quality. Purely because, we get much closer to the model than we do in the normal than we do in BattleTech and RogueTech.
How do you deal with the like-minded weapons? Because that's kind of the Crusader's thing.
You do it exactly how they've done arms and torsos.
I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You just add a slot into the legs.
And they can only shoot forward. And then you just have a little reticle thing that points only forward. Like, I really kind of
And
annoyed me
my
that they took those out.
arms nearly opened again. Great.
First shot, Manicore! Oh wait, no, it's not Manicore. I panicked.
Yeah.
You see any tank in an alleyway now, it's Manicore. Hi, surprise! She'll walk right through.
Objective down.
I've stopped. This is not good. A Locust stopped. Very bad. God, dropship behind us. I'm gonna check it out. Is that a commando? No, it's a fire starter.
It's a 5-star.
Anyone want to help me leg a fire starter?
Yeah, coming back around.
Let me first go kill a tank and then I'll join you. There we go. Tank is dead. Why do so many mechs have small lasers for anti-infantry work if the small laser doesn't receive a bonus to shooting at infantry?
Yeah, I have never really heard of that being an anti-infantry weapon. So, yeah.
Don't so many... I thought a whole bunch of... Yeah, isn't that the whole reason why the Awesome has the small lasers for anti-infantry work?
I thought the small laser was there as sort of a, the enemy mech got close and I've got nothing else to do. Except, run up, shoot a small laser and punch them. But it might be in the infantry.
I'll have to reread that. Well, re-listen to Critical Rocket, read the TROs. Same thing. But I'm pretty positive he said something to that effect. Because I always think small lasers are anti-infantry weapons now because of that. But it may have just been me mishearing things, because that is not the first time that I've misread stuff. Go Talus or go home. Hey, Shade, build me a Talus. Build me a Talus in this game of this size, and I will field it in the final mission against 100-tonners, and it will take them on.
Yeah, a small laser is kind of objectively the worst possible weapon.
AC5.
Yeah, I can't.
No,
AC5.
because AC5s have the range that you can stay away from them. Small lasers, you have to get within their gun
he was
range.
complaining about an AC5 tank.
Oh, okay.
Scorpion came after him.
Yeah, because
AC2s are
I
pretty
got
bad.
smacked around by an AC10 and nearly lost an arm.
Dude.
Like both my arms are red. They're not open, but they're.
I'm gonna have to field more blackjacks in tabletop once I finally have more time to play tabletop, just to get more used to AC2s, because I just have completely written them off for the most part, and I probably shouldn't, because I hear people say AC2s are actually really good, as long as you're playing.
They're
on a
good
big
with
map.
good mechs. They're good for that. Also, too, you need a decent pilot for them because of the.
Yeah, gotta be accurate over and over again. Otherwise, what's the
Yeah.
point?
Like, no point in putting a green pilot in there.
Although with that said, light AC2s and light AC5s, weren't those an attempt to fix/balance the AC2 and AC5?
A little bit. At least make them a bit more viable.
Scratch that target off the
Although
list.
RogueTech kind of undid that, because then they made those guns do 5 less damage. I was like, well, now this is mostly pointless.
Yeah.
Have you guys gotten a direwolf or a warhawk in RogueTech? Yes, we just recently got a direwolf. We will be fielding it tomorrow, because it has just been finished. We've equipped it with sniper artillery cannons, because it was funny, and it should do actually fairly well.
Target acquired.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that-
still salty about the Kangawalla Fox.
Yeah, sorry about that. I did not realize that heavy emeralds would blow up for 5 points of damage per ammunition shot left. That mech took like probably over a few thousand damage when it went up. We haven't actually we've run into a whole bunch of Massacres actually in Howl's campaign. We just haven't stolen any of them, which is kind of sad, because I kind of actually do like the Massacre.
Target neutralized.
It's a pretty fun mech.
All target buildings have been destroyed.
It's got a bit of a soft space for my heart, because when I started playing MechWarrior 5 again, it was on like the free mechs that you get to try, and it was the PPC one, and I had a lot of fun in it. But yeah, Massacre is, none of our companies currently have it.
It's got a soft, a place in my heart too, because I remember seeing the image of the Atlas punching one in the face.
Yeah, I think I used that picture for one of my thumbnails. I think Ripper has it for his thumbnail.
Target destroyed.
Warning, it's huge. What is that, Elise? How about that Mech HQ? You are currently dueling with a 9-week-old for time on that one, and I gotta say, she's learned how to smile, so you're losing. You're losing badly. Crap, must have lost the Kang after I left. Yeah, it went up in like the biggest firework display you can ever see. Although, before it died, it did amazing work. That cannon was just stupidly accurate.
So it's always interesting when you use the alternate rule in tabletop that makes ammunition explosions have an area of effect based on the damage.
I've thought about adding that one, I really have. Because, who was it? I think it was Glass who was doing a whole bunch of experiments on that. I really miss Glass. Has anybody seen him in a while? But he was doing a whole bunch of experiments when he was showing off his playthrough with that. I thought that was really cool. I guess Glass is currently holding me hostage for, he won't return until I start playing Mech HQ again. That's all I'm good for him. Now that he has become a RogueTech developer. Ha ha! Max damage and least damage taken. Sorry, I'm just stupidly proud of that. On occasion, I feel good about myself. Alright, nice. So, that's pretty cheap on that one. Let's go fix up our mechs for cheap. Everybody took really small amounts of damage. We'll be done in just a couple of days. 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, and 2 days. Yeah, we'll be done in 3 days. I think so. Alright, gotta take off. Well, see you around, Rhoda. Thank you for swinging on by. It was nice to have you with us. So, I gotta speak to Rihanna on the bridge. But Rihanna, I don't care
We
about
don't
your
want to
story.
speak to you.
I don't care about your lore-ruining story anymore. I've already played through it.
New
It was
contract just
fun,
came in, Commander.
but I don't care.
But before
Oh.
I get to Black Inferno, there are
Class
also
ball
I'll
counts
keep-
has been around
Yeah, in
RogueTech
a
for a
bit,
while.
so
eh?
maybe I found
Oh, that's a shame. He was a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
that's what shame was that.
Great guy. I liked him a lot. We are getting basically no salvage on this operation.
I could drown her out by going on and on about all the lore breaking shit that's just in this very room. Alone.
And what is the biggest thing that bothers you? Oh shoot, my mechs aren't done. Wait. Okay, no, my mechs are done. So do you enjoy the new neural helmets, or do you want us to go back to the old ones?
I think the new ones are okay. I mean, I liked the fact that they deliberately made them kind of silly in sort of comparison to the newer stuff in some cases. I don't know. I liked the whole primitive nature they gave off, but I think they could have made them a little less.
The bucket heads.
Bucket.
Oh, I don't like the bucket heads at all. I'm very much a fan of the whole. I think it started with Mech Assault when they started using the little tiny. Actually, no, MechWarrior 4's intro cinematic. They're only wearing basically like little light helmets. They're wearing like basically like soldier helmets. Not even. There's no like neuro part to it. It's almost like they don't need it. But that was a very much prefer the more slim design.
The biggest thing that annoys me in general about the lore break they actually have gone with here is one that honestly shouldn't annoy me because it's for the story, was the fact that we can, from just talk with some guy who is clearly in another area of the galaxy from that center console. And
Oh yeah.
like, that's not how FTL communication works in Battletech at all.
It's
If it worked
basically
like
Morse
that,
code.
it would be an entirely different universe.
It's literally Morse code in space, because all they can do is they can send pulses. So they just send in tap rapid pulses, and that's how you communicate. And it's a lot of fun actually. It's one of the reasons why the politics of BattleTech work, because you're not immediately able to connect to that guy. It does take days or even weeks sometimes to get a message around, or longer if a jump ship isn't traveling and you don't have an FTL count while you're there. So it's a lot of fun.
It's also like planets, like the HPG network is not galaxy wide. A lot of planets have to rely on a jump ship jumping to a system that has an HPG and then jumping back and telling them what's going on.
And you may wait a couple of months before your jump ship swings by to pick up whatever cargoes that you have that you sell to market to get your mail for the last few months.
Let's get to the
Like
forward operating
it's really
base.
cool. It's part of the lore that I really enjoy, because it allows you to get that frontier feeling while still having big stompy robots.
Yep.
I'm a sucker for that Western style, like frontier sort of thing. It's one of the reasons why I love The Mandalorian so much, because you felt disconnected despite the sci-fi world from kind of civilization.
All right, comm sync up and
But, yeah.
working. Establishing visual now.
Hey, apparently they've got their comms all set up.
Impressive, gotta say. Though
VTOL's
I'm
inbound, and we
sure
got
you're
more
gonna
targets to the
make it. Get in and
west.
get comfortable.
Oh,
These
SRM2
bastards
VTOLs.
won't stay away long.
Oh no. Actually, no, that's probably one of... no, the best version of the Warrior probably is the LRM version. Because you get alternate ammo. Although the AC2 is not bad either.
Target destroyed.
Because you just basically sit at maximum range while moving at maximum speed, and you never get touched while sniping people.
Oh yeah, I've seen people quit playing tabletop after running one of those.
Oh, the
Target
kiting mix,
acquired.
or the kiting units. But yeah, it was literally reading stories like that is why when I first started playing Mech HQ.
Looks like you've got their
Oh wow,
attention.
nice.
I'm
But
sure
when I
there
first started
are
playing Mech
multiple
HQ,
hostiles
I
on your
included
position.
Rippers as part of my augmented lances in every single one of my lances throughout the entire company. And those Rippers would just do solid work. Because the enemy would sometimes shoot at them, they'd always be behind their enemy and just laying into it. God, I love Reapers so much.
Target acquired.
I want an updated model for them, please. Hello, Locust.
Yep.
Man, the VTOLs in this. There needs to be a mod that makes them not wiggle through the air.
Unfortunately, I think that's a decent problem. Because for me, they don't. They just fly on in. But apparently for you guys, they're just all over the place. How are you enjoying the enhanced speed PPC?
It's great. It's just you gotta get used to how fast it shoots out.
You expecting it to go super slow?
No, it's like you gotta lead your shots to PvP.
I see what you're saying.
Reconnaissance
different
flights
way.
show increased enemy presence in the vicinity. Be
Oh,
on the
good, we got more
lookout for
targets off to
further
the east.
hostiles.
Target
And we've got
acquired.
a Javelin
Bad.
and an Urban Mech R60. First fire AC-10. I think the Javelin was a missile Javelin? I could be wrong on that. I'm gonna get a peek
I
again.
hope not. That's scary.
Target acquired.
It most certainly is.
Yep.
Oh no.
Just keep your distance. It'll be fine. They're not very good shots as long as you're at maximum move.
Get
And
wrecked, Derby.
Alright, we can basically surround this Javelin. Flamers should do a phenomenal job of just burning him out. Oh, his brute torso is almost dead. Trying to kill him or save him?
I'm trying to hit his head actually, and I almost managed it, but I think
His leg's pretty much down. That right leg is about to go.
yeah, it's just the legs turn into I think a 15% chance. Headshot's 57ish.
Yeah, that is true. It's just the legs are so much easier to get to. Yeah. Although, what's the percentage chance if you just don't... If you don't have anything? If you just core them out, I mean?
Target destroyed.
3%ish, I think.
Ah, okay. I was gonna say if it's like 12%, then it's not worth it, but 3% versus 15, yeah. So I'm confused. I guess I need to read more about it, but it's Mech HQ, some sort of PBE in the game, or is it something online?
Be on the lookout for them.
It's basically tabletop on a computer. I don't know what PBEM is, but it basically shows you a hex map and gives you little tokens that you can move across the screen. It's
PBEM,
literally
yeah.
BattleTech tabletop, except digitized,
Target acquired.
which means that you don't have to worry about all the scatter calculations and stuff like that. It does it for you.
Target
Makes life
destroyed.
just so much easier.
Oh, those are cicadas.
Ooh, cicadas would be
Yeah.
lovely to see.
They have medium
Target
lasers and
acquired.
flamers. They don't have PPCs.
But we can put a PPC on them because we have the technology. We have
Do you?
brought the mods.
The cicadas are like 13 salvage.
I'll play by email. I think actually you can play by email. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from doing that. You save the game. You just do your move. You make a save. You email it to your opponent. You could do that if you wanted. So if we can rob these cicadas, that'd be lovely. Because we're about to move up to the next difficulty level
Target acquired.
for locations. And that should free up some tonnage for us to do more work. Because this 70% tonnage rule is cruel.
Target destroyed.
PPC says no legs.
Target acquired.
Just gone. You do not have them. You have lost your leg privileges. There we go. One. He's only got his right left.
Destroyed.
Good job.
Well done, Commander.
That's
The
everything.
area is secure.
Alright.
They shoot
Nice
their
and
building
easy.
just so they know.
Newer version of old school play-by-mail games back in the 80s and 90s. I was told you can also do cloud internet LAN to play with others.
Yep.
Yeah, as long as you're hooked up to a LAN.
Just give me a sec.
Sure. They actually have a server that you can use. He went from, oh my god, I hate PPC. No, he's always been I love PPC, hasn't he?
Yeah, I never said I disliked PPC. Think of somebody else.
Yeah, he said he just had to get used to it. Sproug's the one who keeps slagging off on PPCs. He's like, no, the damage is terrible.
Yeah. Now the damage is pretty good, but then it basically firing at the speed of light.
Yeah, Sprog has never driven an awesome. And once you have driven an awesome, you will always be, I need PPCs.
But yeah, PPC.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. Hey, we got a cicada for, oh crap, I forgot. We got no salvage on this
Yeah.
mission at all. Oh, you're cruel. You're killing me here. Killing me. Alright, let's make sure we grab all the flamers so that we can... Yeah, we have enough flamers now to turn you into a full flamer javelin if you want.
I don't want to put the tier 0 flamers on that. Their range is just
Terrible.
It goes from 90 to 72.
Oof, yeah, that's pretty bad. If we can get even better flamers, we might be able to give you something that's small, laser accurate. We have cleared out this planet. There's apparently a noble transmission. Oh, it's for Rihanna. We're gonna ignore it, basically. Because we don't do missions for her. I see a defense contract that is supposed to be high value. It's gonna take us to quite a few locations, though. Demolition yeah, we'll take the demolition. On the way to the high value contract. I played several war games, including Federation and Empire on Vassal, a great way to play longer games without having to keep tons of room set up. I'm trying to remember, what's the big one, the huge one? The Space 4X Empire forming game. Anyone remember that? Twilight Imperium, that's it.
Yeah.
I've always
Actually,
wanted to
not
play
necessarily the biggest, but it's definitely the biggest in the mainstream.
Yeah. I've always wanted to play it. I don't have anybody to play with.
No, there's actually a Discord for people who play it. I'm in it. I can link you it.
Oh, interesting. Derek, Rihanna has missions for us. We don't take missions for Rihanna. Pretty much. We're trying to avoid it because they give you too much cash and they give you too much rep. It's just easy mode once you start taking those. Like, we have earned that 3 million Seabills. That 3 million Seabills was hard work and sweat and blood and driving a Locust through the middle of a town to get shot at by a Manticore. If we had just taken one of the big missions, we would just have that 3 million and probably 2 more mechs. Because they just give it out like candy. Yeah, the other game that it seems like, because I've watched Matt Colville play it, is Dune. I actually bought the game because I watched Matt Colville play it.
That's a really good one. I have that one.
Maybe we should just like play Tabletop Simulator one day. Just get us all together and play a game of it. See, I know someone with a Vassal module for Starfleet Battles. I think it's a personal mod, but that he can't share due to the guy who owns it does not want to share it, unfortunately. I agree. We don't take missions from Rihanna. She just can't sit there and be quiet. To regress to ADB, but not to disturb it. I think we'll stick to Starfleet one. I have a copy of Starfleet Battles that I got for Christmas one year, and it is a fascinating game. Just going through the rule book is a fascinating experience all of its own. Just the way that it sort of bounces you around. Perhaps learn how to land a leopard and use the weapons for us. Hey, the weapons actually do shoot. So she's got that over Sumire. Sumire does not shoot things, but Rihanna does. So when the going gets tough, Rihanna starts opening up with AC-5s. Yes, there is Battletech on Tabletop Simulator. I've seen it. I have indeed seen it. But I would honestly rather play on... I'd rather play on Mech HQ or Mega Mech. Because Mega Mech does all the hard work for me. I don't have to roll scatter rolls. I don't have to roll hit rolls. I don't have to figure out how fast and what my accuracy is based on how much I moved and they moved and the conditions of the time. Like, you have the full double blind rule set if you want it in Mega Mech. And it'll handle everything for you. Because you can't really play... You could, but it's be really hard to play double blind in actual live person. Because you need like 2 full boards to do it that nobody can see. But I would actually like to see someone try to do that in real life. That'd be amazing. Having 2 full tables set up just for that. And like a really big game, like 2 companies duking it out. That would also probably take like 3 or 4 weeks to get done.
Yeah, that's the thing. It takes a long dang time.
But you let them distribute F&E, which is less known but way more involved. Probably because it's less known. I think Starfleet Battles has it's struggled a little bit with licensing. Is Rekgar back with us?
I'm gonna say no.
Does not sound like it. This Jenner. What can I do to this Jenner? Nothing. Oh wow, I like your flame effect better than mine. I'm jealous now. Mine are just super bright. You've got the whole white and blue thing going on. Although to be fair, your Jenner is probably the upgraded, improved version of mine. Your smalls are mediums, and you've got an extra SRM6, so there is that. Alrighty. Rekar, are you with us? I'm gonna need you soon. Because we do still have content to give out. We've got about 15 minutes before the end of the episode, too. Alright, it looks like Rekar has had to go take care of a couple of things. Let's go check out, is anybody currently sitting in the MechWarrior, or over in our voice channel? If anybody would like to join us over in the Discord voice channel, if we know you and you have our mod pack, then show up right now in the general voice channel and I will drag you into streaming. And we will get you involved. Just gonna see if that actually works. I don't think it will. If I'm completely honest, I don't think it'll actually work. But I had dreams. I'm gonna try to see if I can set this up. This is why I need Sprogue until the end of the stream. Just to make sure that everything works. Hey, K-Ogre! K-Ogre is currently in our stream right now. He's got a muted mic. Do you have a mic, K-Ogre? That is actually a little bit important. Doesn't sound like it. Alright, well in any event, we do need to boot Rekar at this point. Off he goes. So I think I booted him. There we go. Rekar is disconnected. And I guess we'll just have to run as we are now. Up to League 20 is here. Let's drag him in. I can actually manage my controls. Hello, Talik. Talik. Talik is also muted. Oh, he probably just doesn't have permissions. Right, that's how this works.
Oh.
I haven't given them permission to speak because they don't have the right roles. That's my bad.
Rest in peace.
Let me give you regular.
Your voice is not heard here.
Unless they're actually muted. I don't know. Kagger can speak, he's just not there. Why is that? This was not supposed to be this way. Oh, because you don't have that one. Let me give you Captain's Guest.
Yes, sorry about that, guys.
Oh, you're back. Just in time.
Yeah.
Let me give you-
What it was is it was Suncorp in insurance company. That's all.
Alright.
I've got a bit of damage on them.
Sorry, Kogger and Talik20. It seems like we weren't able to get you like set up in time. We'll have to talk to Sprogue and see how we make that process a little bit more easy. Although luckily for us,
as I said, yeah, sorry about that. I had to sort that out.
Right.
And the game just crashed.
Oof. Are you gonna be able to get in, or not really?
Yeah, just give me a sec.
See, we always seem to end our MechWarrior 5 streams on a little bit of a technical errors note. Last time we were running into just horrifically buggy games. Tugbobo has cheered for 1,000. Hey, Tugbobo, welcome to the stream. Glad to hear you. Hope you're having a fine night. Can you unlock more paint schemes on the game? There is a mod that gives you more paint schemes in the game. Like hidden paint schemes is what the mod describes it as. But no, you have basically access to all of them that you would normally get at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, just flick us in it.
There we go.
Didn't realize that on the back of the spider with the pirate scheme, there's actually a little spider hidden away.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't. Oh, there it is. I didn't notice it. Is it a crab, though, maybe? You're being attacked by a crab. It only has 6 legs.
Well, it's an
1, 2, 3,
augmented
4,
spider.
4, 5. Actually, no, it does have 8 little protrusions. I had to
One of the
recount.
arms says Itsy. I'm an Itsy PPC spider.
Perfection.
I'm ready to.
All right, let's rock and roll. Oh, almost ready. You're 45% loaded. Yeah, hi everybody. How is it going? Just taking a nice little relaxing moment. By the way, if this is your first time actually watching us, make sure you hit that follow button so you get notifications every single time that we happen to go live. We normally stream on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Fridays. You will enjoy us quite well on Fridays as we play MechWarrior 5. And on Saturdays and Wednesdays, what we play is RogueTech, which is a mod for the game called BattleTech, which came out in 2018 as a top-down, turn-based commanding simulator for mech pilots. So if you enjoy driving the mechs, you may enjoy telling the mechs what to do from on high. I actually enjoy it quite a bit, and we think you will too if you join us. RogueTech recently had a major update, which makes it compatible with the most recent version of the game, and it's in beta right now. We're not quite using it, but we will be moving to it soon. And we're currently have a poll up over on our Discord, which you can find if you check the links down below. One of our little urban mechs will take you there if you go to them to vote on which campaign to start that we end up using for that. Alright, so let's actually focus on killing and murdering destruction. And your turret's down. And you're a Locust. And you're a similar Locust to me. This could end it badly. What did I remove from my mech in order to get more... I think it was heat sinks, wasn't it? To get more armor? Because I'm like almost half a ton underway. But I'm maxed armor.
Oh, that's land. Mostly vehicles.
What did you just blow up in there? I'm stuck!
I don't know.
You guys have been annihilating everything. Through the gate. Okay, a little bit slowly through the gate. I was expecting to be a little bit more dramatic coming through there. Not gonna lie. Bursting onto the sea.
I shot that Locust in the head with the PPC. He should be dead.
Should be, but he's not. Oh, thank you, Sapphire Fox 48 or 84 for the follow. Glad to have you along for the ride. Hopefully you will continue to enjoy our content. If you check down below, you'll find even more of it to our YouTube channel, where you can find VODs, as well as the YouTube-only RogueTech campaign, Howl's Harrows, which has been transferring mostly into an artillery start, which has been a lot of fun, actually. Being able to absolutely annihilate the enemy from on fire before they get a chance to do that to you has just been incredibly enjoyable.
And I shut down.
What happened?
I shut down the mech.
Oh, nice. You actually managed to cook them. Take ahead. Well, it just kind of reminds me of the Beast's Flamer Nova. With 6 flamers on your left arm, and then on your right arm you have 6 small pulse lasers, each dealing 6 damage. Meaning that you do just enough damage to headshot. Glad to hear they are close to them. They are actually at 1.8. You can download their launcher over on their Discord. There's so little. Would like to add the heavy metal stuff in the game since there's so little salvage. Yes, there's so little in RogueTech to actually grab. Oh god, you almost hit me, but you missed. Then you hit me. Now you're dead. I want one of those SRM-20 carriers that they got there. Just make it efficient for me. Oh yeah, you're here to blow up the base armor. Run through the things! Oh, my speed just disappears. And now blow everything up. Give me a roughneck so I can do this. We'll take it apart bit by bit.
You've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings.
There goes the structure. A little bit more breaking of all the storage facilities. We're not targeting civilians. You ain't civilians. Alright, we got many more enemy forces off to the south. Oh, apparently I can't go up that mountain. I would like to, but I'm not allowed. Oh god. I think it's an urban mech and a couple of carriers. Oh god, a lot of carriers. And I got stuck on a mountain again, which killed me. I'm gonna go kill some carriers first.
I think he just hit me with the PPC.
Did he?
Yeah, you're fine.
Wait, is that an R60L?
It's an R60.
Oh, okay. I was a little bit worried.
But every urban mech's an R60 up.
I had fears and hopes, actually, because the R60L... Well, actually, no, it doesn't matter anymore. Because we took out that bullcrap.
Every mech can be R60 help.
Yep.
Or L60.
Hurting away. His legs are almost out.
Target destroyed.
Lovely. Alright, I'm hurting. I think it's time to leave. My mech is mostly in pieces. I got shot in the back by a whole bunch of missiles.
Target acquired.
It's trying to be cunning
Yeah, my
and
back's a
like
bit up.
dash up the mountaintop and then immediately it stops.
Why did you do that?
See,
Yeah,
that's why she
sorry
doesn't
about the
provide
wall.
fire support. She doesn't provide fire support because you've been shooting PPCs at her face. She does not appreciate that. She's a strong, confident woman who has an umbrella. And how dare you?
Yeah, as I said, sorry about that before.
That's fine. We need to
Yeah,
click
oh,
the
it
bell
was-
icon, the follow icon. Yes, indeed. If you're on YouTube, you need to click that bell icon, and then you need to click that bell icon and say all notifications, so you can know all the notifications we have. Run Chicken Army. We're not all chicken mechs, just 2 of us. Oh, the Locust is phenomenal for what it does.
Yeah, Sorlike had to take that call.
Yeah, I understand.
Unfortunately.
Oh, we get the R60.
Oh,
Sprogue will be happy.
Yeah, we have a boomstick.
And a level 1 machine gun. There's no level 1 flamers though, unfortunately. Oh no, there is. Haha. Grabbed a second one for you. 256 damage. Nice. All doing well. Love it. And we were paid our bills. So we're at 3.9 million C-bills. We got a brand new urban wick with which to build. Somebody show me the... we're in the middle of the zone. It's kind of hard to make our way to the edges where we can get our hands on some quality repair free time. Just take the trip anyway? Yeah, it's 27 days. It's a quick trip. So we're going to head over to this industrial zone, check out, see if there's anything in the shops, and rebuild a couple of mechs. So we've got another tier 1 flamer for you, so that should help out your range problem a little bit.
Yep.
And then we can build an R60. Oh, there's a crab.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's a 27B. Oh, it's...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We got to get our hands on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to sell the Centurion.
Yeah, absolutely. So everything we can to get that.
We only need to sell the Centurion to get it.
Okay.
So we now have a
no.
crab. We can't field it based on our rules at the moment. Thank you for the cheer, Beller. Alright, now I have some... So we... What else can I sell? Because I've got to rebuild a couple of mechs.
Oh, we have
Wow,
money now.
strip is classed as not safe for work.
What? First.
No,
What?
this is ridiculous.
What sort of, like, things do you have for your Australian stuff that does that
I
to
don't know.
Twitch? Alright, so everybody got
I'm
off...
going in the setting.
Yeah, everybody got off with fairly cheap repairs on that one. In fact, even this urban mech really is just missing a couple of heat sinks, which it doesn't need in the first place.
I have to step away. Someone's knocking at my door.
That's okay. We're gonna wrap up soon here. So I can keep the jump jets on there. That's not a problem. So with maxed armor, and I will take off. Oh yeah, I actually need to trim that quite heavily, because you don't need that much back armor. You may have a 360-degree torso twist with a with an urban mech, but let's be real here. Over there, back there. That will pull off 1 piece of armor from there. Oh no, that's not how that works, unfortunately. I'm like 2 pieces of armor short. Are all mechs fixed with weapons? No, we took this mech reasonably intact. So we took out its legs, and so all of the stuff was still intact. Had we blown off, his side torsos, bits and pieces would be all over there. Hello, Polanovich. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you all. Do I want to mod your small laser at all? I don't think so. I could just immediately throw... Actually, no, I can't. I was about to throw him to a medium... To a... God, what's it called? A big thing. That shoots maximum DACA. AC 20. That's it. I know I'd get it eventually. There we go. Get into PPC and an AC 10 because why the heck not? You can't change weapons? Yeah, you can change weapons. I just don't want to. It's a perfectly valid ballistic slot. AC 10 ammo to the head. You can change weapons in MechWarrior Online too. 22 days, 69,000. We'll rock that. Get that done. 63 days before the end of the month. Alright, so we kind of can't field the crab because, well, our 60-ton rule, yeah. Or 70% ton rule. However, it is equipped with ER large lasers and a metric ton of double heatsinks. I'm going to just quickly move all these double heatsinks internal instead of in the arms because some fool decided to build it like that. And yeah, we'll just have them start that work where they fix those. A nice pickup on that one. Excellent timing, excellent positioning. I think, however, we're going to head out to... Yeah, we're going to move up to the next tier level, which should help us out a little bit with even more tonnage available for stuff. You do it, Rogue? With the mod load, out, are you using any of the optional sub mods, or are you just main mods for MechWarrior 5? We haven't used any like the special settings within them. We're just using pretty much the base version of them to make things easy to work with instead of being overly complicated. Okay, black mark in the system, but do you have flamers? You do, but the tier 0, so I don't care about them. Alright, all of our battle mechs are done. All of our battle mechs are done. We are in a brand new location. The drop weight's going to be... Oh, it's still 160 tons. I was hoping for a slight... 200 tons if we take Noble Cause. Which we probably will.
Alright.
Wait, no, it's a
No, it
campaign
is.
mission. It's a campaign. Can't take it.
Oh.
Oh, so close. Alright, I think, though, that's going to do it for us for tonight. We had quite a bit of fun with our brand new setting. The mods, I think, are doing quite nicely. Having a lot of fun with them. And starting back in the campaign, the house rules, I thought the 70% rule was going to be annoying, but honestly, I am just having an absolute blast driving around this little Locust. So I'm actually having quite a lot of fun. How about you guys? Are you guys having fun? I want to make sure.
Yeah, of
It
course.
is an interesting experience with the PPC and the spider.
I like how you said
Large laser.
it's interesting. Yeah, large laser Locust with machine guns, a PPC spider. Oh, we're having some good times. Alright, so for the YouTubers, folks, I have been Tyrannic. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to receive notifications every single time make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive notifications every single time I go live, press the little bell icon and then press all the other little icons that'll make things good happen for the YouTube channel. Leave a comment because it's great for the algorithm, and we'd love to hear from you. Any ideas that you might have for various builds or setups, we're always open to that. And if you see any mods, definitely send it our way. Make sure you join our Discord so you can get more in on that. And I will see you all in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye, YouTube.